What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Today we have a match: Robi versus senkhyu, seed 15 versus seed 17 in the Katyam Cup quarterfinals. I'm Alice, and today with me commentating Robi sits us good. Say hello.
Hello everyone, this is a loser's bracket match, meaning the loser of this match will be unfortunately eliminated. Both players coming after a loss, pretty actually nasty losses. One player being swept, pretty much Robi was swept last weekend, and Senki on the other hand, actually no, my bad, Senki has won last round, but Robi was swept last weekend, so maybe I hope there will not be any how do I call this, any like mental problems regarding the last week's performance. Hopefully not, but we'll see how this goes. We're seeing also protect Robbie protecting Rice 2, Senku protecting Ellen 3, so this might be like, yeah, also ban EX1 coming from Senku and Ellen 1 ban from Robbie. Looks like this will be like a very classic dynamic we have seen many times before. Robbie just playing Rice and Senku playing Ellen as a hybrid. Just probably will be going back and forth when it comes to this match.
Yeah, today's pool for the quarterfinals looking kind of usual, all things considered. Um, there aren't many outliers in my opinion besides Reputa, which that song is not really full rice. You know what I mean? Doesn't really was never really map full rice. That's what I'm gonna say. We're gonna see how it goes. I mean, this should be a close match, all things considered, looking by the seeds.
Yeah, just based on seeding, this should be very close. Robbie just having the upper hand just a tiny bit, but it's really not that much of a difference. Two seeding difference in like the middle of the bracket, so it should be pretty much an equal match.
Yeah, and I mean, I think we can sort of start to get into it, right? There isn't much to talk about here, as we'll just need to see how what the respective players perform, really.
Yeah, we're also seeing an instant pick pretty much. We're seeing Rice 3, we're seeing Dark Curry Scramble made by Poppy. I guess it's like something I would have expected from Robbie, just being one of like a Rise focused player. Just will you probably picking into Rise whenever they can. It's also one of the shorter maps in the pool, being 1 minute 46 seconds long. So no stamina issues probably. I mean, it's really hard to have stamina issues on the map this short anyway.
Hashtag fairs, okay. I mean, yeah, yeah, you're right, buddy. We'll see. We have a Poppy custom. Be wary of anchor. That's all I'm gonna say. This guy just does
Yeah, it
not
is
want to
a
chill on the anchor.
jack map on top of it. So as always, easy to sharpshoot, also easy to call and lock on. Jacks are very dangerous picks if you're like not feeling very comfortable with this BPM.
Yeah, although both the players starting off very similar. Actually, senkhyu. Oh, no, but senkhyu actually holding a lead as it seems of one perfect.
Yeah, very small difference between the players. It's pretty much tied. I think Senku has the upper hand, like maybe like 150 points in the lead right now. So Senku is performing better than Robbie right now, and this looks like a first breakpoint if they just keep it up. I mean, we're only halfway through the song, and I just curse Senku. Senku finds the first drop of this match exactly halfway through the song, and just 7,000 points immediately. Those short maps really hurt when you miss once.
Yeah, I think this one will be like pretty over as this is Robbie's pick, so I don't think we're gonna be seeing first point to break point. But I don't know. We'll see about that. I mean, later on, miss Kieran around the last quarter with like a little column lock might secure Senki the win, all things considered, because they did recover actually. So never
Yes,
mind.
thank you struggling just a tiny bit. It doesn't seem like there's any chance of coming back. 22,000 points behind already. Robi looking just very consistent, actually gaining accuracy on the second half of this pick. So this looks like a first point for Robi right now. First
Yeah.
pick, first points.
Wow. Yeah. I don't know. My bad, I guess.
Thank you, just finding four misses. Only one 200, only one 100. Probably just some clean drop like mystery, just missed some notes here and there. Even if Thank you had FC, Robbie's ratio was simply better. Accuracy as well. Robbie getting the V1 double as a better ratio anyway, so those misses really didn't matter all that much. Just Robbie being better when it comes to ratio on the Jack pick.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, yeah, it makes full sense. I mean, he was the first to pick this RC3. We'll go towards Ellis Robbie, but we'll see what Senkyu picks next, and can he recover his lead by picking the hybrid one? It's gonna be the stream hybrid. It's gonna be the chill hybrid, I think, out of each, since it's the least technical. Um, but yeah, I mean, Senkyu typically an LM player, so
Yeah, I just want to mention that was like actually a very very good performance on like the Kojak pick coming from like an Ellen focused player. Also,
yeah.
hybrid pick is definitely something I did not originally expect, just because hybrids are like more 50-50 instead of like pure LN. So I think Senkyu might just be testing the waters on this pick.
Can he win the hybrids, right? Because Ellis Robbie, if he is as good as in on Rice as he showed us right now, then this is gonna be pretty tough for Senki to win if he doesn't have the hybrid advantage.
It's also worth remembering that even if Robbie is like an Rice focused player, he's still seed 15, so definitely some good performances on the qualifiers when it comes to LNs as well. And this round is pretty much like is qualifier level, so I remember seeing some interesting performances, but Robbie finds the first drop of this map and actually exactly. Oh, finding another one. Robbie just struggling to hold combo just a tiny bit, just missing all the outland parts every now and then. Also dropping quite a lot of accuracy, already under 99%. Thank you holding very strong at 99.4 right now.
I mean, yeah, this is not an easy map for a Rice player to play just because of the song structure in general. it it has a lot of kicks, and with that comes a lot of that sort of inverse feeling with the streams coming along it, and it makes for a pretty difficult thing to play if you're not really versed in a land that well.
Yeah, Robbie finding like element breaks every now and then, unfortunately, just not very comfortable on this map. This looks like actually a pick that is actually amazing for Senkhyu. It's something This pick is something I expected Robbie to like perform a little bit better on, I'd say. Just dropping so often, of course the accuracy difference as well. Senkhyu on the other hand just absolutely smashing this pick right now, just holding 99.4 since the very beginning, and of course holding the full combo.
Yeah. I mean, Senkyu's win here is pretty promised, as a 33,000 point lead is nothing to scoff at, and really, if Senkyu misses, then it's kind of over for him.
I mean, I don't think so. He's already 40,000 points ahead of Robbie, so I don't think like one or two misses will make that big of a difference. I think Senku can like completely chill out for like the rest of the song and he will still get the point.
Yeah, fair. I mean, yeah, Robbie breaking once again. Oh, and you know what? I'm not even gonna call it out. Once again, Robbie breaks. And I mean, thank you. Holding that full combo is really, really strong leading in the hybrid section. So as we talked about earlier, thank you will most likely have the advantage in every hybrid here. And that meaning that they're very, very equal chance to win with Ellis Robbie. If Thank You doesn't win any rice, it will still go to tiebreaker just by the Olympics. Very interesting to see nonetheless. I mean, 58,000 points of difference. It doesn't really bode well for Ellis Robbie as he just continues to lose his calm and sort of just doesn't keep track of the patterns here. But as we're coming up like towards the end, will anything change? Actually, it will. Thank You breaks, but that doesn't change the outcome of this match as the lead just barely even fluctuated, fluctuated,
Fluctuating.
fluctuated. And yeah, thank you. Thank you. Oh my god, what a brave heart. Thank you will win 979,000 points, incredible score, even counting the miss. Alice Robbie, even though fighting very similar ratio, thank you the combo gaming an incredible 200 count performance seems to just dominate in the hybrid space.
Yeah, Robbie finding quite a lot of misses, just 19 misses, then those 18 50s were also probably like Ellen breaks, so a lot of combo breaks coming from Robbie, so even though the ratio was pretty much on Senkyu's level, the like combo and accuracy was just way too low to like keep up with Senkyu was just way too big of a difference. But we're seeing an instant rise 4 pick coming from Robbie. I mean, it's to be expected. Robbie will just probably stay around the right side of the pool, so I think it's I think it's just fair. Like Robbie will have has to focus on Rice if he wants a chance at winning this match.
Yeah, I mean, in tiebreakers, specifically, most of the modern tiebreakers, you have that little thing where it's mostly a little bit LN biased, but it has very high difficulty spikes in the rice. And what I'm thinking is Senki won't be able to handle that. So if they go to tiebreaker, this will be it might be a pretty easy win for Robbie if he can keep combo in the lens sections. Because he's for sure a little bit better versed in the rights, although Senki holding that amazing Jack performance early, but breaking already in RC4, which does not bode well for him. Although an early miss, I don't think he can possibly Robbie is in a very good spot. If he doesn't break later on, and if Senkyu keeps up if he doesn't keep up accuracy, I mean it's already over for him as this pick is pretty short. I mean, I guess middle short. The 2 minutes 30 seconds still punishes for misses quite a lot.
Yeah, still like a streamer and stamina focused pick. Robbie finds the miss, but I don't think it's enough to make the score lead go to the blue side just based on accuracy difference alone. Even with the miss, Robbie is still ahead when it comes to accuracy and probably ratio as well. It is like I'd say it is one like a rather difficult pick to just simply play just based on the BPM alone. 260 BPM is quite a lot, but Robbie finds a miss on the break part, and yeah,
Whoa.
yeah, Robbie finds the miss on like the easiest part of the map while hitting like the hardest ones. Saying he's still holding combo after that initial break and is already like 5,000 points in the lead just based off this miss alone. And the lead will slowly increase as well, just because Robbie is not at 400 combo yet, so Senku is in a very good position to get the breakpoint right now if they just don't miss in this map. It's pretty much a point for them right now.
Yeah, I mean, this is just incredibly sad for Robbie because if Senkyu doesn't break here, then he will. Senkyu will actually get a break point, and that doesn't bode well for Robbie as the one right pick really decreases his chances of winning. All things considered, they have even picks here from what you're seeing, except Senkyu won one of his for now, and this does not look very good for LS Robbie, although holding a significantly better ratio. Has two 200s, two misses. Thank you breaking once with a 100. The ratio is to note, although still missing earlier on than Robbie. And this will conclude this pick. And it is going towards thank you.
Yes, and Senku is in an amazing position already. Not only is he like favored in like all of the hybrid and alien pool, he also has like the EX2 available, but I don't think uh, Senki would want to big into that, but it's still in a very good position. Just being a hybrid element player alone, I think those hybrid element players have like an advantage overall in tournaments. Just because Rise focused players really struggle on like LN control, so very much LN is like very easy to win on if you're like proficient in the LNs, and you can also score some like Rise breakpoints like Senkyu did. So Senkyu will be looking to avoid the tiebreaker as of right now. Senkyu maybe picking into LN2. We are seeing LN density 216 BPM, pretty fast I'd say for LN density. course, both players hitting the intro pretty much perfectly. Still not into the core of this pick.
Yeah, I mean, but as we are starting, it already shows quite a lot that senkhyu is keeping up that ratio kind of way more than Robbie is. But here, I think that Ellen Density is one of those things that Rice main specifically can combo. So if senkhyu breaks and Ellis Robbie keeps the combo gaming going, this might go back towards him. And that will kind of even out his situation. So I think he has to lock in on this one very, very hard.
Yeah, LNST being like one of the simpler opponents for Rice players. Robi actually keeping up with senkhyu this time around. senkhyu just dropping accuracy every now and then, but Robi is struggling with the releases. If you look at the UR bar, you can see like those very early releases every now and then, but Robi finds a first miss and the lead will increase for senkhyu right now. senkhyu still holding on very strong. Never mind, senkhyu finds a miss as well, but senkhyu still has the accuracy advantage just by a tiny bit, so probably like a few hundred points in the favor of senkhyu halfway through the song.
Wow. Okay, and this is dangerous. Oh! That
What?
was not Bancho. That was just pure stress coming in, and Alice Robbie is taking the lead. Once again, someone is missing at a break point. You know what? I don't know. I'm not gonna comment this match anymore. I like comment on this match anymore in specific. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, I was probably finding a miss on like the break part on the Rice pick, and senkhyu finding a miss on the break part of the VL on pick. Just something that's very interesting to see. But senkhyu finding yet another miss, and Robbie is actually looking much more consistent on this map, despite the accuracy drops coming from Robbie every now and then. But the map is slowly coming to an end. And senkhyu is losing by 8,000 points, and actually even more since senkhyu missed yet again. That is Robbie actually performing amazingly compared to the hybrid one we just saw before. And both players actually trading breakpoints as their second picks, so the score is pretty much tied yet again.
Yeah, I mean, truly, truly incredible stuff. Ellis Robbie managing to fully recover his situation, as we said, and now we're coming back into that sort of, once again, a very, very even match because they both lost in the specific picks, but that basically evens out. That just makes it so they're once again in a similar amount of picks. They can easily just sort of manipulate the win for them.
Yeah, even though senkhyu had like much better accuracy, like I think they had like 11,200 compared to Robbie's 28. And like better like ratio overall as well. Just the 4 misses that really hurt him. But we are seeing another instant pick. We're seeing Robbie pick into Rice 1, so we'll be seeing a speed pick being played. I guess it's like a decent pick for Robbie right now, just coming after a win on the like. I guess. I mean, they've only played like streams so far, except for like the first pick, which was like Korjak, but Hybrid 1 streams, Rise 4 streams, and on the city also pretty much streams, just all on streams. So peeking into speed right now is a pretty good idea, I think. Oh, sorry, I sneezed. Hope you didn't hear that. Wolfer is already.
That's you.
Thank you. Of course, speed being like a little different, just being mapped in 1.6 instead of like 1.4, like the usual streams. So very different to play. But Robbie finds a very early miss. It will not matter nearly as much, just because of like 200 combo. So not the full combo multiplier is lost. But senkhyu is still in the lead. This map being like, I'd say, pretty long for speed pick. Speed pick is also being like very, very short. This one being 2.5 minutes pretty much.
Yeah, but I mean, this is what we kind of seen in the CYC. We had that very long around the 64 jack pick.
There's a lot of breaks in this song, so maybe this pick is like not nearly as stamina heavy as I imagine it to be, so it's still fine. Robi isn't the lead when it comes to accuracy, but senkhyu, of course, holding the full combo. Also, the accuracy is not that far apart, I'd say. Senkhyu finds the miss like 1,000 combo in, so it really, really hurts. Any miss above 400 combo really, really matters. Robi just finding a job very early on, so he didn't lose nearly as many points as senkhyu did just now. So dropping quite a lot of accuracy down to 99.62 from like 99.7 for senkhyu. Not looking very good for them right now. 4,000 points in lead for Robi.
Yeah. I mean, right now, Robbie looking amazing on this pick. 5,000 points. You know, he can miss and this can go badly for him, but still, thank you being incredibly close to that set of point, even though that break.
Yeah, senkhyu really needs to hold and hope that Robi finds a miss or like a very, very nasty column lock or something. Just 6,000 points this far into the song is just not something you can easily come back from. But it doesn't look like Robbie will be missing anytime soon, just having an amazing performance after the very early miss anyway. And Robbie scores yet another point. 3-2 for Robbie right now.
Yeah. But now it is going to be Thankyu's pick, so if you see an Olympic, this might even out once again.
Yeah, and also I'm still very surprised to see a breakpoint on the Ellen too, especially after the hybrid one performance. Robbie just struggling so much holding combo and accuracy on that map, but being able to like perform amazingly on the Ellen too, which is very, very interesting to see. But there's only like more technical villains and hybrids left in the pool, just like Ellen Density and the hybrid one being like one of the more straightforward ones. So I guess we'll see what Senku picks next. I'm I'm like 99% sure Senku will stay away from Rises. Yep, we're seeing hybrid 3.
Yeah.
Very interesting song I'm hearing right now.
Yeah, I don't. Is this song? No, I don't think so, right?
I don't know. But would you look at that? OD and HP. Would you see that? Do you see it? I see it.
Yeah. Who these?
What
What?
is this?
Whoa! Whoa! Someone failed?
Um, I think we get an abort. Yeah, something happened to Senki and
Oh, that's like. Oh, damn.
yeah, something happened to Senki and we needed to abort. Very, very interesting. Yeah, but this intro is something I definitely did not expect. This map also is it's quite long, at 3.5 minutes. Of course, we're seeing a skip button, so it's not nearly as long as it says, but still, I think it's still about like 3 minutes of length. You're seeing those like weird, like truly, I don't know how to explain, like truly streams made of like short LNs. Both players
Yeah.
holding pretty much the same ratio and accuracy, just saying just a tiny bit ahead. Yeah, both players losing just a tiny bit of accuracy on this like more technical Rise part. I mean, Rise, of course, it's a hybrid. There's still a lens spray called in, but the main focus of this part is pretty much the difficulty of the Rise. Seeing some
Yeah.
inverse bursts as well. Senkhyu holding better accuracy, but unfortunately having the miss, so it's still behind by like 1,500 points.
Oh my god, senkhyu breaks, and LS Robbie will take the lead on this. What is this map, by the way? Uh, Need to seriously consult the poolers.
It is a very unique map I have never seen actually before. Robbie finds two misses on, I think those like anchor inverses, if I saw that correctly. So Senkhyu is in the lead right now, and also Senkhyu having the accuracy advantage will make it easier for him to like get ahead of Robbie right now. So if Robbie messes up any more times, this lead will just be a massive lead for Senkhyu right now. We're already halfway through the song, so and the players will be getting like a bit of a break. I mean, we've seen both players miss on break parts, so they're pretty much dangerous, and that's what happens to Senki right now.
Wow. Oh man. And senkhyu is just not looking good on this pick. This pick is just so weird. It's just, oh, but Robbie breaks. Now right now senkhyu is close to the combo. Never mind.
Senki missing right before the combo cap, but I think Senki is still in the lead. Yeah, Senki was still in the lead. When both players get to like 400 combo, Senki will still be like 1,000 points ahead, I think, like 1,500. Yep. Actually, 2,000. Wow. Actually, Robbie dropping quite a lot of accuracy after hitting the combo cap. But both players very, very close. This map is very dangerous. All the patterns are very, very difficult. We're seeing some inverse shields with Senkhyu misses on. Robbie holding on nicely on the inverse shields. I mean, sorry, reverse shields. But finds a miss actually right after. 3,000 points for Senkhyu, 4,000, 5,000. It's rising. It's slowly rising.
Oh
Senkhyu
my
is in
god.
the lead. We're seeing this 3v yet again. And Senkhyu, as well as
Chris
Robbie,
gonna
will
take
hold
it.
combo on it. Oh my god.
Oh my god. And this will go towards senkhyu being a 3-3. And this is really going towards a tiebreaker sort of situation here. But what an absolutely insane map. Who made who? That is the question. But with that we can forget this one, please. And the high cortisol map.
Honestly, fair.
Yeah, fair. We
Yeah,
can
my
forget this
chord was all
one.
spine when I saw the first patterns of this song.
And then we can go over to a pick that's maybe a little bit more psychologically healthy.
Yeah, something a bit more standard, something not as experimental as the Hybrid 3. We're seeing Rise 2, we're seeing Crystal Frequency. Even though it is, if you look closely, there is cut in the difficulty name. But even though it's cut, it's still 3.5 minutes long.
Now, I guess it's just a trend now to make pools 5 hours long. You know what? You know what? Let's pull the Cero compilation that's an hour long.
Yep. I think it's like 1 hour and 30 minutes, if I remember correctly, like 93 minutes. So, or maybe we can pull on. Have you seen that score from I don't know what high, like playing Eps on like 0.1 rate?
Yeah.
I think it's like 12 hours long.
I'm gonna pull Epsilon on a very, very big down rate.
Yep. Right, but both players starting the jump stream pick, jump stream being rather easy to get good ratio on, despite the OD being a bit higher at 8.3. It's still just a jump stream pick, so getting good ratio should not be a big, uh, big problem for the players.
Yeah.
getting into like a bit of a denser part. Both players dropping just a tiny bit of ratio, but Robi's still ahead of senkhyu right now, just by a tiny bit. I think it's like 150 points. It's flickering, but it's just flickering because of like bench lag, I think. When it comes to accuracy, Robi is still in the lead.
Yeah, I mean, there's Robbie just being in that little bit of a lead, but both players are holding insanely well. So I'm thinking if Robbie breaks, I think you might still take it easily.
Yeah, senkhyu is still very close to Robi when it comes to like the points. So if Robi misses even one or like finds like a bunch of 200, senkhyu will be in the lead. So this is still a there's still potential for breakpoints on this pick. We're already halfway through this song, and both players holding on amazingly. Both just nearing 2000 combo right now. Not finding any misses. No like significant accuracy drops. Just ratio difference between the players. I think senkhyu still found like a 200.
Yeah, I mean, still both players going strong in the full combo, though Ellis Robbie showing that amazing proficiency on AC and ratio, all things considered. This might still go both ways though. The lead isn't big enough towards Robbie to secure his win with a miss.
Yeah, I think Robbie can afford like one miss, but like a very clean one. Because if he finds even like the smallest accuracy drop of the miss, the lead will go to senkhyu. But both players looking very consistent so far. Just absolutely amazing performance. senkhyu dropping accuracy every now and then. Robbie still holding 99.92, which is like, I think it's about like 1 to 20 ratio, somewhere around this range. It's absolutely crazy.
Yeah. It's absolutely amazing what we're witnessing from Ellis Robbie. He just needs to hope he doesn't break here, because if he does, it still probably is going towards senkhyu, seeing as senkhyu is still comboing with no issue.
Yeah, looks like we'll be seeing two full combos on this map, but unfortunately for senkhyu, Robbie just having absolutely amazing ratio. 9.9 is like 1 to 15, I'd say. Yeah, double as of like 1 to 15 or like 17 ratio. senkhyu just dropping like 11 to 100, and like of course the ratio as well, but still a full combo is a full combo, so this could have been much closer if Robbie had like missed like from an accuracy drop. So still amazing performance from senkhyu despite the loss.
Yeah.
And to be expected, we're seeing an LN3 pick, LN tech. Robbie did win on the LN density, but the LN density and LN tech is like two whole different worlds.
Yeah, and this will probably, I'm guessing this will go towards senkhyu, but we never know. If it goes, then it very well, it probably is gonna be a tiebreaker in this case.
Yeah, if you just keep going back and forth, this will be a tiebreaker. I mean, I think you could have avoided a tiebreaker if he hadn't missed so many times on the LN density, so just unfortunate for him. Also, same story for Robbie if he like didn't miss on like the break part of the Rise 4. So
I don't know what happened there, bro. I have
yeah,
no
like
idea.
anything can really happen. senkhyu holding better accuracy as like visual when it comes to the LN pool. But it's still worth remembering Senkyu's misses on dull intensity, so Robbie is still can still easily take this point if you just hold combo, and Senkyu has to do like the same thing, just whole combo to win, you know? Getting to the main key of the song, senkhyu still in the accuracy lead, as well as the point lead, of course. No players found any misses so far. Seems like this map being like a bit less physical makes it like much easier to get a full combo on for senkhyu. Alice Robi finding those accuracy drops, which is like honestly expected. Ellen Tech is a very difficult pick, but senkhyu finds the first drop of this pick, and the point lead goes to the red side. So but Senkyu's accuracy is still crazy, so Senkyu can easily come back if they just don't miss anymore.
Yeah, but as we're coming back to the match itself, LS Robbie being basically even with senkhyu, even though senkhyu has dropped their combo. So the question now, the question now is, can senkhyu recover accuracy enough, or will LS Robbie drop accuracy to give senkhyu the win?
Yeah, Senkyu is in the lead right now, even with the miss. As before, Senkyu's accuracy on this map is no joke. Robbie, even though Robbie is holding the full combo, the accuracy difference is way too much, and Robbie is like 2,000 points behind pretty much. Senkyu just absolutely smashing this map when it comes to accuracy, of course. Of course, Senkyu missed, but still, it's not that big of a difference, really. He still is about to win the point, just hold on. Yeah, map is slowly coming to an end. Like we're seeing like the last like I don't know 150,000 score. Senkhyu still holding the combo after the initial break and beating Robbie in accuracy by quite a decent amount. So even if
Yeah.
Robbie holds the combo right now, I don't think there's any chance of a breakpoint for Robbie right now. Just dropping even more to hundreds, just struggling on the LN like releases. Unfortunately, 5,500 points in favor of Senkhyu despite the miss.
Yeah. W Miku song, by the way. Very, very beautiful.
Yeah, it was actually a
And
very, very nasty miss from Senkyu. Like, look, one miss and 350s. And even with that, they still managed to win by quite a large margin.
yeah. They are not joking around with their Ellen accuracy.
Yep. And Robbie is now in a very interesting position, just because Robbie has already exhausted like the entire like simple Rise pool. We're only seeing like Tex 11 when it comes to Rise. Senkyu having like prob they would just probably pick hybrids, so I'll be honest. But Robbie is choosing Rise 5. We're seeing mechanized memories. Again, a pretty long map, 3 minutes 20 seconds. So it is. It could be like stamina heavy, just a tiny bit. The drain time of this is only about like 3 minutes. So like you get like a 20-second break or like a skip at the very beginning. Where both players starting off very very similarly. Robbie as always like in the lead when it comes to ratio on the Rise pool. Senki not far behind though, just finding a few 200s early on, but it's not really that big of a problem for them, I think.
Yeah, I mean, starting off for senkhyu, not really that well with the accuracy.
Yeah, actually Senki dropping every now and then, just a few like first 200 were like just like an intro for like the rest of the map. And Senki actually dropping down to 99.53. Robbie though, that is actually insane ratio for a tech map.
Yeah. So I mean, for now, it looks like it's an easy win for LS Robbie, but you never know. I mean, he did miss on that easy part, so you never know what might happen here, right?
Yeah, anything can happen really. I mean, senkhyu also missed on like the easy part of the LN2. So like both players having a bunch of hiccups. But senkhyu finding the first miss of this map, and it's like I think it'll be very difficult for senkhyu to make a comeback on this pick. Robbie just looking very strong on the rise of this pool, just absolutely amazing ratio no matter the map pretty much.
Yeah, this is. Oh, and thank you with a break, and that will basically, in my opinion, sort of settle the win for Robbie here. As I don't, this map I don't think is that column lockable. Things considered, I think it's mostly close to clean misses on this map. And even if Robbie breaks, 13,000 points is not an, it's too much to lose only by a miss.
Yeah, I don't think senkhyu has a chance to win this point anymore. Robbie just looking way too consistent on this map. I mean, if even if Robbie finds a miss, I don't think the point he will go to senkhyu anyway, just because of the accuracy difference alone. Yeah, Robbie just absolutely smashing this like dumpy pick, just 99.86 on like this kind of map is absolutely crazy. Just dropping a tiny bit like 99.9 we saw before. It's like
Yeah,
very difficult to hold this kind of ratio on the dumping anyway, so I guess it's justified.
and going into the end of this map, it is going straight up towards Alice Robbie with a full combo and amazing ratio. Well, that's from what I'm seeing.
Yeah, that is true, and else Robbie actually secures the tiebreaker with this pick. So worst case scenario, Robbie plays a tiebreaker. Best case scenario, Robbie just wins before the tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Actually choking the V1 double as I think I saw like the 200 coming like very late as well. So like absolutely amazing performance from Robbie. senkhyu just a tiny bit behind as like per usual when it comes to Rise, just finding more 200 like some more ratio drops. But there senkhyu really has like two options. Either he picks like Hybrid 2 or EX2. EX2 might be like a bit dangerous just because Rise players tend to have like amazing physicality anyway. But we'll see what senkhyu chooses.
Yeah, and with that, the last pick, which is gonna be the Jack Hybrid or EX2, most likely. I'm not calling EX2 though, I think it might just be Hybrid 2.
Yeah, me too. I think it's Hybrid 2. Oh! It is EX2.
Oh!
So we'll be seeing the difficult Olympic come in. I actually wait. Actually, that makes sense. Actually, just Robbie finding like a lot of mess on like the hybrid warm is like very high BPM. So maybe senkhyu is like hoping that Robbie will find some issue on like the faster LNs as well.
Yeah.
Robbie shows their plan for the day, their schedule today in the chat. So we'll be seeing a little bit of a break. I guess. I mean, it's fair, man. It is a bit stressful, just like being 1 point away from victory and having to play up the opponent's pick. It
Yeah.
is definitely a very stressful experience. senkhyu gets like sometimes like chill out, I guess. I mean, both players get to chill out just a tiny bit, but I think senkhyu is like in a much better spot, like overall, just because it is their pick right now. Yeah, I still think hybrids would have been a better option for senkhyu, just based on like the hybrid difference alone. The hybrid one, the hybrid three was close, but like hybrid three is like a very interesting pick anyway, you know.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
as I said before, like Rise players tend to have like amazing physicality, even on like the LNs, just because like they're just so fast overall. And they are starting Senkyu holding better accuracy at the very beginning. Others are already fighting like a few 200s. If Senkyu manages to hold on to combo like more consistently than like the Ellen density, and even like the Ellen 3 actually just Robi getting the full combo, Senkyu not really. So Senkyu really just needs to hold combo to like secure the point just because, their accuracy is just so much better overall on the LNs. And actually Robi finding the first drop, already 3,000 points in
Oh,
favor of Senkyu, but Senkyu trades it. Still in the lead for Senkyu.
yeah. Wow, okay. So, but still, thank you holding way better. But as I say that, they start breaking, but Robbie also breaks. And right now, I mean, thank you is holding that beautiful 5,000 point lead.
Yeah, the lead will be slowly extending just based on like accuracy difference alone. So Robbie just adds another miss to his result screen. This looks like a much better pick for Senki than we both had actually expected. Just
Yeah.
Senki being able to hold combo more consistently on the difficult LN. It's just unexpected to me. 99.3 compared to 98.87, also just having the upper hand when it comes to accuracy.
Yeah, I don't think anybody really predicted this, right? But thank you is holding amazing 10,000 points.
Yeah, thank you holding amazing accuracy, as I said multiple times before. Actually, recovering accuracy as well, just ever so slowly. It's going up. Robbie as well, but Robbie is in a much more difficult position, just being like around the 99% range, just barely under 99% actually, and finding a miss as well. Thank you
Wow.
trades it. Both players miss, I think, on the exact same note as well, but 11,000 points in favor of Senkyu, and Robbie is struggling. Robbie lost control of the
Yeah.
Alliance, and it is already 15,000 points for Senkyu. Senkyu's miss don't really matter all that much anymore.
Yeah, I mean, this is gonna be quite bad for Robbie. Even though it already wasn't that good, it's still just going downhill.
Yeah, it's just getting downhill for Robbie, as you said, 16,000 points for Senkyu. And I think Senkyu will secure this point, and we might just see a tiebreaker between these two players.
Yeah, I think we actually are.
Yep, I think I think it's done and dusted. I think Senki will secure this point already 20,000 points in the lead. I don't think there's any chance of Robbie to make a comeback. And it is 5 to 5. So this means we are seeing the tiebreaker for this match.
Yeah. Holy hype, everybody.
Tiebreaker being almost 8 stars and 5 minutes long. Pretty much the entire length of the tiebreaker is drain time, so you will pretty much get no like real breaks, just like slower parts, I suppose. Almost 8 stars in quarterfinals is actually crazy to me.
Yeah.
This is pretty much the most stressful time for both the players, and we are seeing a timeout for Robbie, I think.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, he did play for quite a while.
Yeah, that is true. It is always good to take some breaks. I mean, you have the right to use the timeout always, so if you really feel like you need to, just make sure to use it. It seems both players actually want a timeout, so this is rather interesting. Both players actually love the lobby. I wonder if they're just like practicing the tiebreaker right now, because I don't know if either of them expected to like play the tiebreaker.
Yeah, that might be true too. That is a possibility for sure.
Yeah, like look, there's 5 minutes of timeout, and the map is also 5 minutes long.
Yeah.
It would be so funny if they're actually like practicing it right now. But I really don't think
I
so. I
do
think
hope
you
they are
just need,
prepared though.
yeah, yeah. I think you just need like a break, sort of like a practice time for like the tiebreaker. Just because like the tiebreaker is so stamina heavy sometimes, it's very difficult to play them.
Yeah, incredible performance here. I wonder what will really happen on the TV though.
Yeah, very amazing performances from both players. Both actually could have avoided the tiebreaker, but we also what happened on like the slowest parts of like the Rise and LN2. Just unfortunate drops coming from both players on like their own pick and actually losing them, just giving the opponent the break point.
Yeah. True.
And honestly, a tiebreaker was to be expected coming from like seed 15 versus seed 17. It's pretty much as close as you can get in the middle bracket, you know?
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, I just really hope for a pretty nice TP here. We are seeing a very nice song to along the way. So, uh, wow. Okay, yeah, we have a Leland player versus a Rice player sort of situation here. So I wonder who can really dominate the TB here.
I mean, yeah, we've seen like breakpoints as well. Like Robi did win LN2 and senkhyu did win, I think, Rise 4. So actually, both players being able to play both skill sets. So it's pretty much it's gonna be very close. Just who's going to hold on like the counterparts better like skill set, you know?
Yeah.
senkhyu really needs to hold on Rise, and Robi really needs to hold on LN. So that really pretty much just decides who will win the tiebreaker. There's still 2 minutes of timeout left. It's plenty of time for Robbie to come back to the match. I just hope they don't forget about the 5 minute limit.
Yeah.
I mean, hopefully not. I mean, I don't think this happens like at all. I just hope it doesn't happen. I just hope I don't like curse the guy by accident.
Yeah, man, because if this is gonna end the TP like this, you're a meanie, bruh.
I don't think it will. It probably won't.
I
But
hear a little doubt in your voice.
no, there is no doubt in my voice. But the winner of this tiebreaker will be playing against Jayla in the next round. So a very, very strong LN player. So it might be actually interesting where like senkhyu might just struggle against Jayla on like the LNs, the hybrids, and like rest will be 50-50. And Robi, on the other hand, just having to go up against another like LN focused player. So if Robi wins this, there's a potential like 2 tiebreakers in a row.
Yeah.
Robbie is still not back. I think they have like 1 minute left anyway. Just hope the rep will like send them like a reminder that they have to come back. Robbie is in the lobby. We will not be seeing a missed tiebreaker. Both players in, and I think they will be starting like right away, right?
I would think so.
I mean, they just have like 5 minutes to prepare.
Nah, you would think they would be already prepared by this point, right?
Yeah, you would think. Just like getting the nerves out, and they're ready. It's starting.
Wow. It's going down.
But it's pretty much life or death when it comes to this tournament. Like, this is the loser's bracket match. Like, the loser is eliminated, unfortunately. And the winner, of course, moves on to fight JLI next week. This is a very, very physical map. It is, after all, 8 stars. OD a bit on the lower side, the OD 7.3. And actually, Robbie having the upper hand when it comes to accuracy just from the intro alone. I mean, it is more of a, like a rise-based intro anyway, so senkhyu is behind by like 1,000 points. But there's still like room for comeback easily.
Yeah, and also, remember, this is tiebreakers. This is like hybrid 2D max, and also with the length of it.
Yeah, Robbie finds the first job, so the point lead will go to senkhyu right now. Robbie is still in the lead when it comes to accuracy. senkhyu just a tiny bit behind. But as like more LNs come, Robbie will drop just a tiny bit of accuracy. senkhyu is actually recovering on the LN parts. Lead at like 2,000 points and slowly rising. senkhyu still with the full combo.
Yeah, I mean, for now, nothing is really decided. We just have to wait and see what will really happen for both of these players. I mean, for now, Els Ravi with the break, but still holding quite a bit better on the accuracy even with the break. I mean, 99.41 versus 44 is pretty insane nonetheless, right? So we're just seeing what will happen here, and can they secure a beautiful win?
Yeah, senkhyu actually just recovering accuracy very, very quickly on this part. I mean, we're seeing just a bit of a break anyway. 2,300 points in favor of senkhyu, and it's looking very, very consistent. I mean, from what we just saw on like EX2, senkhyu can hold combo on like difficult LNs like more reliably than LS Robbie. So on like the difficult LN parts of this tiebreaker, Robbie might struggle or like fall behind just a tiny bit.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
Robbie finds a miss! 4,000 points in favor of senkhyu, and it will be rising. senkhyu still holding the full combo
Ellis
halfway
Robbie
through the
breaking again.
tiebreaker. Oh, Robbie struggling to hold combo I'm just struggling to hold combo like completely. Oh! What was
Oh,
that?
another miss for Ellis Robbie. 10,000 points of lead. Going to Senkyu for now. Oh my god.
So yeah, Robbie missing in a very interesting spot, I'd say. Just something not expected. Senkhyu still recovering accuracy all the way up to 99.5 now. Both players catching a bit of a break before like a very, very massive drop. Senkhyu still holding the full combo, just like a reminder, this map is almost 8 stars.
And it's only quarters. Isn't that crazy?
Seeing a bit of a jug part, seeing some mini jacks, some more technicality in the jacks as well. Senkhyu still holding, Senkhyu still gaining. What is this, man?
How is he doing that?
Why is he gaining? Still, he was down to like 99.3 at the very beginning. Now, oh, but Senkhyu finds a miss, 2 misses, but the lead doesn't really shrink all that much. Robi is still pretty far behind just based off those breaks on the LNs alone. Both players hitting this like in the very like bursty pattern. Actually, no, Senkhyu finds a miss. And the lead is slowly shrinking down to like 4,500 points right now. Robi holding the combo on the difficult LN. Senkhyu finding another miss!
Oh my god! Senkhyu just struggling with this LM part. And what will happen next? I mean, LS Robi is holding a 3,000 combo lead, but if he breaks now, it will for sure go back to Senkhyu, right?
I would think so, but Robi just not missing on the difficult LN part. Exactly what I said. Senkhyu needs to hold on the rise, Robi needs to hold on LN. And whoever does it better wins. And Robi full combos the difficult LN part and hits like the more comfortable for him, like the Jackie part. 2,000 points in favor of Robi. Map is slowly closing in. If Robi finds a miss on the last burst, it will go back to Senkhyu.
But I don't think he will. I think it is just too late. And Robi will secure the victory. Whoa. Okay. Wow. Wow.
That was so close. Senkhyu having like was like I don't know like 10,000 points in the favor in the middle of the map and just completely falls apart after that. Robi holding combo in the second half actually. It was so damn close. Senkhyu better
Oh my god.
better 200 count but slightly worse ratio and of course 12 misses compared to Robi 7.
Yeah. And with that, LS Robi will be advancing further in the winners bracket, and he is gonna face basically the same player, but just of a higher caliber. He's gonna be facing J-Lai.
Yeah, JLI famously known as like one of the best LN hybrid players in the tournament scene. Just absolutely amazing performances overall. Also not like Scafa JLIs or like Robi's LN hybrids as well, just pretty much just insane players only left. Unfortunately for Senkhyu, it was very close, just finding the collapse on the second half of the tiebreaker and being eliminated from the tournament.
Oh my god. Yeah, and to wrap up this match, this is me, Alice, alongside Tatuskrit. And we'll see you guys in basically, I think we both will see you guys in the semis by now.
Most likely.
Yeah. So peace, everybody.